Hello, you guys. What is up? It's your girl Becky, and I can't believe we're back here doing the thing. Today we're just kind of warming up again to YouTube and painting with my brand new cup easel light. And I did a real quick video of that. Actually, not quick, it's about half an hour, but a video of setting up the cup easel and also just how to set up the shelves, how to switch the shelves. What is this setup that I use that you can see actually in this whole setup here. And we're just back at it. We're painting outside. So all this time while I've been on a break from YouTube, I have been painting still. I've never really stopped. I've sort of just felt a little bit like I should hone in on my painting skills. And so I took kind of like that little of a break. Never stopped painting, took a bunch of art classes and kept painting outside with easel and without easel. You know, art's practice. I even tried digital painting for the first time. Who would have thunk? I still don't do a lot of digital painting, but it was fun to do a class. I did it with Warrior Art Camp's Henry Chow, and actually Warrior Art Camp is lit. Like, they've got a lot of really cool classes, and I met a bunch of really cool people, including today. Where I painted with like two other warrior painters, and one just happened to be visiting Hong Kong. The other person is like one of my best friends, and the two of us are literally warrior painters in Hong Kong. Like, that's it. But yeah, so really quick, I guess, time lapse of this painting here. I realized like the way I paint is I tend to put my subject like in the middle. I try to really zoom in. So you can literally see like what I'm painting is so far away. The view is so far away, but I just completely zone in on that. And I think it's good because it stops me focusing on the details. And it really gets me to put in like the real big picture of like the biggest shapes that I see there. I do wonder how I can vary that up a little bit. I think it's just like something that I just need to unlock in my brain on how I can stop painting with like one central subject, do a little bit more interesting compositions. But I guess what attracts me is what attracts me. And I think that's also the thing with like me and painting outside is I can literally just go anywhere and I can paint anything that I see. It doesn't have to be super scenic. Like today, the weather is like super hazy. The atmospheric, I guess, haze is a lot, and it really got in the way of the colors and everything. So I just tried to bring that back in by bringing a little bit more vibrancy to the painting, because otherwise everything would be super washed out. But it's just fun, you know, because like, this is something that I've learned recently. It's not just about creating something that exists or like having to replicate exactly what exists. I think that's what photography does. With painting, there's a lot of like, even if it's plein air and if the intention is to document, there is a little bit of creative license that can be injected into a piece of art. And I just need to remember that it's okay to do that, and maybe I should work on more on the imaginative side of things and more of the creation side of things instead of just purely copying what I see. But you know, it all comes in due time, and I'm just telling myself like I've been doing this for about 3 years and I still have like my whole life to go to paint. But what's important is we're back out here, we're painting, and we're putting it back online, and hopefully this would lead into a series of many more paintings just being documented, and just with the process of it being socialized for the purposes of just learning in public, because I think that's super cool to always just learn in public and to show that, you know, even though I'm still a beginner level and I'm still a novice, it's still super fun to be out here and paint. What you saw in the beginning of the video was there was a little bit of a kerfuffle. I think some guard in the Palace Museum, which is where we were standing at, or setting up our easel. I was setting up my easel, my friend had an easel, and then another guy was just sitting on the floor. A security guard came up to us and was like, you can't really set up an easel. And it's kind of funny because it's the West Kowloon Art District, and yet we were like 3 artists trying to create art on the grounds, and they were like, you got to get out of here. And it's not even like a high foot traffic area, so I don't even know why they're so adamant of us not being there. And they actually came to show us twice. And also, I don't understand Cantonese, so when the security guy came up, I was like, what? And he's like, you can't paint. And I was like, okay. So I moved kind of like closer, like moved like half a floor down. And I thought that was like out of the premises already, because like the palace is located in like a bigger art park. And I set up like really close to the wall, and then the security guy came again, and I was like, it was kind of weird because where we were set up, people don't really go there because it's like a ledge and it's not even in the direct traffic. Like if someone was coming at me at an easel, they would hit a wall. So I don't know, but apparently it is there in the rules, and it's just, I don't know, just some rules that sometimes I find I have been told off for using a tripod, and it's just as in like my easel on a tripod for the purposes. I don't know, I don't think they see it as harmful, but I think people don't know what to do with the existence of a tripod. Anyway, not to make this a whole rant, but just letting you know that was what happened in the beginning. And thankfully when the guard came in at the end, I was actually already done. So maybe when he saw me like take apart my easel, he was like, oh great, the warning finally worked, but I was done with my painting anyway. I think I just forgot that aspect sometimes after painting without an easel for so long. If you kind of change and present yourself a little bit differently, the environment will also react a little bit differently around you. And that's always an interesting bit, I guess. And as frustrating as it was, now we have a better idea on where is okay for a tripod and where it's not okay for a tripod. So if I come back in the future and have like better skill and I'm doing a more serious painting, I know where to set up where I would not be interrupted in the middle. But yeah, anyways, all that to say, this painting is just about done, I think. It's a shorter video this time around, but it's good to be back. It's good to enjoy the sunny weather again. I know it doesn't look sunny, but I promise the sun is like over there and it's totally golden. And it's just, the vibes are back, yo. We're back. We're making it happen. And yeah, hope to catch you guys in the next one. Bye, and I'll see y'all soon. I don't dare to touch my lens because what if there's smarts on it? Anyway, all right, see you guys.